Hello, welcome to Wellness Wednesday with Maple Tree Cancer Alliance. Whether you're newly diagnosed, undergoing treatment, or in recovery, this conversation is for you. I'm Fernanda, an exercise oncology instructor, and today's conversation is on the importance of community. Following our conversation, stick around for some gentle movement. The information in this video is for educational purposes only, and it's important to consult with your medical team for more in depth guidance and advice. Okay, let me start us off by reading this quote. It says, if I do what you do and you do what I do, we don't need each other. But because you don't do what I do and I don't do what you do, we do need each other. It's like a tongue twister, right? However, we see this every single day. People doing different things, people thinking differently than us. And it's really funny because we've allowed, most of the time, we've allowed those differences to divide us instead of unify us and to build us up. But when we think of an individual's well being, there are several areas that are different. And if we think of a patient undergoing treatment, there are different professionals that contribute to the same purpose. So there is the oncologist, the surgeon, maybe a dietitian or a nutritionist, an exercise specialist, etc. And it's really funny that we've let um, those differences divide us. Because if we think about the saying, it takes a village, the most common one, and let me move on to the next slide. The most common one, it takes a village to raise a kid, but it really takes a village to do anything in life. And not because we're weak or because we're incapable of doing things by ourselves, but because these people are trying to make the load easier to carry. And these people are different than you, most likely. It's really interesting that we think that we don't need each other, that we got this. And, we may say, I got this. I don't need anyone to help me because I've said it. And you may be right, partially. You could do it all by yourself. But why would you make it harder on you when you have all this help available, all these people wanting to help you? If we look at this picture, um, in a way, if you were to carry that by yourself, you have the freedom to decide if you're turning left or right, if you're taking a break or not. But in real, so, and that is good because you have some control, or most control, really, all of it. But think about the time that it would take you to carry that, and to the effort, and how many times you would need to stop. Whereas if you have help, it would be a little bit easier, more bearable to carry that burden. One day I heard that when we do things alone, we get to a point or a destination faster. If it doesn't have to be like an actual physical place, it can be just a goal, but we get there faster. Whereas when we do it together with other people, we reach a further distance. And that's so true. Think of a kid trying to help his or her parent in the kitchen, and think about how long it will take for the parent to finish the meal with the kid versus the parent by themselves. But think about the richness of the experience when the kid is involved. They create memories, they learn how to do things. So it's really nice to have that community to lift us up. And again, remember that accepting help does not mean that you're weak or incapable of doing things. And I want you to find a community, your community, that will allow you to build each other up, in which you feel like you're contributing, but also you feel like there's some contribution being given to you. And that is my call to action for you this week, to engage in some sort of community. It doesn't have to be like a support group or anything, as simple as inviting somebody to lunch. That community, you start to build it and you start to build each other up. All right. Thank you for being part of our conversation on community and the importance of it. I hope the information we've covered has brought you to some clarity and comfort. Your health and well being are what matter most. So please continue to take care of yourself, stay informed, and remember that hope is always present. Now let's transition into some gentle movement to further support your journey.
My name is Cynthia, your exercise oncology instructor with Maple Tree Cancer Alliance. Welcome to week 1 of our 8-week balance program specifically designed for cancer patients and survivors. The purpose of this 8-week program is to challenge and improve your balance. We will start slow and increase the difficulty throughout the program. We will also include full body strengthening exercises to improve overall stability and strengthen the muscles that help us balance. In week 1, we'll start simple with a self-assessment balance test along with stretching and a few fundamental exercises to get you started in improving your balance. For today, all you will need is a sturdy chair. The following exercises are meant to be pain-free. If you experience any pain from these movements, please skip and go back to what felt good or stay in a pain-free range of motion. So let's get started. Okay, so we will begin in a standing position. First, we're going to go through a simple balance test. This is going to go through a couple different movements, and we're going to hold these movements for about 10 seconds. If you've noticed yourself falling out of these movements that we're going to do, that's okay. Just take note of where you're at, and then just kind of pick back up or go to the next one. Just wait for me to catch up with you. So first, we're going to start with our feet together. So usually when we stand, we're about hip width. But here, we're going to bring our feet together and touching. It kind of just challenges the balance just a little bit, and then we're going to hold for 10 seconds. I will count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pretty simple starting. The next one, we're going to have our left leg a little bit forward, and then our right toes are going to come into the little heel pocket that we have here for a staggering position. So we're also going to hold here for 10 seconds, and then we're going to move to doing the opposite foot. So we'll start with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, and let's switch. Again, if you need the chair near or by, just to kind of put a hand on, or a wall, whatever works best. So now our right foot is in front and our left toes are in that pocket of our balls of our feet right here, okay? So let's do 10 seconds holding here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. From here, we're going to do something called heel toe. So coming a little bit shorter than shoulder width apart. We're bringing our toes up and then rolling and bringing our heels up. So toes up, and we're going to do this for 10 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Take a little break, shake anything out if you need. From here, if you need to bring the chair over, do so. We're going to do single leg balance also for 10 seconds. So let's start grounding in with our right leg and just slightly elevating the left, holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bend the legs, and then let's go to the other. Ground in with the left leg, kick out the right, holding, just hovering for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Release that. It's pretty normal for one leg to be a little bit stronger than the other. So from here, if it's accessible, we're going to take our shoes off. It's a little bit better to do this with bare feet. We're going to do some exercises with our toes. So finding a good spot about shoulder width apart. We're going to lift up our toes all the way and then curl them under so the bottoms of your feet are coming off of the ground. So we're going to do this 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A lot of this is strengthening and helping with our foot stability. So focusing on the toes and the smaller parts of our feet help with our balance. So from here, we are going to lift up our toes, spread them as wide as you can, and then you're gonna let your pinky toe on each side, on each foot, drop down, and you're gonna slowly drop each toe down until you get to your big toe. So we're also gonna do that 10 times as well. So again, lifting up, spreading the toes, and then dropping pinky down, following through the other toes, and then dropping the big toe. So on for 3, dropping down, good. At your own pace, go ahead and finish to 10. Good. Let's do one more if you're on your last one. Good. Shake it out if you need. We're going to do something similar. So again, shoulder width apart. We're bringing up our toes, spreading them out, and then we are doing big toe down first and letting the other toes fall down and then our pinky. This one is a little bit harder. Some people are really good at the one we just did, letting the pinkies first and then the big toes. So at your own pace, bring the toes up and slowly drop the big toe and the next following toes all the way to the pinky. So we're doing 10. Good. Last one. That one's definitely harder for me. Let me get my socks back on. So from here, if you get a nice rest break going, we are gonna go with standing calf raises. So we are gonna do these 3 sets of 10, and each set we're gonna have a little bit of a rest break in between. If you'd like, you bring over your chair. Just have it kind of next to you in case you feel like you need it. So from here, we're just gonna start with standing calf raises. So you're gonna come right onto your toes and back down. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Take a little break. I can already feel it in my calves. Sometimes it can be helpful to find a focal point if you feel like you're having a difficult time keeping balance. Choosing something on the floor or on the wall can help. So for the second round, for our 10, bringing up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Take a little rest break. If you have water by, you can get water. Shake out the legs. Okay, for the last set, and up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Shake it out. I can definitely feel it in my calves. Good. So Have your chair and let's bring it in front so we can sit. Take a little bit of a rest break, but we're going to do another exercise seated here. This is going to test our trunk stability and our trunk balance. So when you feel ready, we're going to have both of our feet a little bit more than shoulder width apart. So just a bit more, and our toes are pointed a little bit out at an angle. So from here, we're going to take our arms, we're going to reach them in front. You can interlace your fingers, or you can point them just like this. Either way works. So from here, we're going to do something called seated reachers. We're also going to do these 3 sets of 10. So you're going to bring your back off of the back of the chair, and your arms are forward, and then we're going to reach forward, hinging at the hips, and come back. So your core, as we do this, thinking about engaging that, our core and our trunk muscles, our back muscles are all really responsible and helpful for our balance. So doing 10 of these, I'm at 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Take a break, shake out the arms and the legs. Shoulder shrugs if you need. Good. Setting back up. Feet a little bit farther apart than shoulder width, bringing in our arms up and out. And for another 10, when you're ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, don't forget to breathe, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sometimes if you notice yourself holding your breath or struggling a little bit, audibly counting out loud helps your brain and your body just automatically breathe. So if you're counting 1, 2, 3 on each rep, it helps your brain think, oh, okay, I need to breathe. So take a little rest break, getting ready for the last set of these. Good, setting back up, arms reaching forward and hinging at the hips for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take a rest break, shake it out. Do some more shoulder shrugs. Loosen up any tension that we built up. Going back and then going forward. Good. From here, we're standing back up and using our chair to our side here. So from here, you can stand like this if you'd like. You can stand like this, whatever feels good. We're going to be doing something called hamstring curls, and it's pretty simple. We're just going to be holding onto the chair. We're going to be focusing on rooting in with our right foot. So feeling that stability and that balance. You can even do some of those toe stretches we did previous to kind of really get that foot grounded in. And now we're going to lift up and just bend with our left leg. I actually might move this way so you can kind of see the positioning. So keeping this foot flat, bending with the left leg, heel, you're thinking about your heel kind of going to your glutes. Doesn't have to touch, of course, that's just the direction it's going. So we're doing 3 sets of 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if you do these on your own, you can do your 3 sets on one leg, or you can do one leg and then do the opposite leg, whatever kind of feels good. So I think we will go with our right leg. So I'll do these facing forward for a different angle. So grounding in with the left, making sure that left foot feels nice and stable. And then bending at the knee, at the right knee, and lifting up. Good. Again, if you find a focal point to help with your balance and concentration, we're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Shake it out a bit. Take a little bit of a rest break. Okay, on to the other leg. Rooting in with the right foot and then lifting up with the left. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go straight into the other leg. Rooting in with the left, lifting with the right and bending at the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake it out. We've got one more set on each leg. So getting ready for that. So going back in, rooting in with the right foot, lifting with the left and bending with the left knee for our last set on this side. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Shaking the legs out if you need. Moving into the right side, grounding in with the left foot. Bending in the right knee for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good. Shake that out a little bit. If you need to move around, let loose just a bit. So the next one we are going to be doing is called standing high knees. Again, it would be good to have your chair right next to you. Typically when you see people do high knees, you know you're jumping up and down, but we're not doing that. We are isolating it, so we're not doing any jumping. So we're keeping our legs planted and just high kneeing on both. So we'll also do 3 sets of 10, but we'll probably do 1, 2, 3, like that. So you're gonna wanna root in with both feet, shoulder width apart, have one hand on your chair, and then we'll start with the right leg, just lifting up, back down, lifting left, up and back down. So 2, 3, 5, 6, don't forget to breathe, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good. Take a little breather. Shake it out, and we're gonna go right into our next one. So again, next set, grounding in, lifting right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. Good. All right, one more set after this. Shake it out. Good, grounding back in. This time let's start with our left leg, grounding in. Ready, lifting left leg up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Good. Shake it out, take a little rest break, and then we'll set up our chair for our cool down. Grab a drink of water if you need it, shake it out, and get ready for our stretching portion. So when you're ready, we are gonna do something called a heel cord stretch, doing it on both legs. You can do these standing and in different varieties, but we're gonna do this one sitting. So first, kind of coming to the edge of your seat a bit if you're able to, extending your right leg and lifting up the right toes, and then you're reaching down and you're pulling slightly on your toes, and you're feeling it really mainly in your calf, but it can go up to your hamstring as well. It's a good stretch, especially after the calf raises that we did earlier. Let's hold for 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, and release. Good. Shake it out and let's extend the left leg. Again, hinging at the hips, reaching with the left hand and pulling slightly so you feel that stretch back here. Holding for 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, and release. Good. From here, you can kind of scoot back again, and then getting a good base. We are going to do hamstring curls, but these are seated hamstring curls. So with our right leg, we're just gonna bring it out and in. Doing 10 on each leg. Good. And when you're done with your 10, switch to the other side. Good. From here, we're going to be doing ankle pumps and circles. We'll be doing 10 of each. First, let's do ankle pumps with our right foot. We're going to be flexing and pointing our toes. These really help with circulation, and if you have any swelling in the body, especially in the legs, pumps that blood and circulates it. So let's do 10 on the right, and then switching legs, 10 on the left. Good. From here, we're going to be doing ankle circles. Let's bring both of our legs up at the same time. It's good if you have arm rest to hold on to, or you can hold on to the bottom of the seat. Bringing both legs up, and we're doing circles going to the left for 10 seconds. And circles to the right for 10 seconds. You can always do these one leg at a time too if this feels a little too difficult right now. You'll definitely hear some ankle popping. That's normal. And done. Release, shake that out. Good. So that will complete all of our balance poses and movements today. Thank you so much for letting me guide you, and I will see you next week.